What's going on, beautiful people? Hope y'all doing amazing today. I am Carrington Brown, your relationship expert, and I'm excited for today's conversation. It's going to be a little controversial, maybe, right? But I guess me putting this out is me saying I'm about that action, and I'm with the smoke, all right? So what we're going to talk about today is 3 reasons why women struggle to get good men, all right? Before we get into that, I want to let you guys know that today Prepare For You is officially open for you guys to join in on it. If you haven't already purchased the product, purchased the training, go ahead and do it. We only have a couple spots left, and so I would advise that you go ahead and take advantage ASAP. If you are unaware about what Prepare For You is, it's a 12-week training program. And it's live and in person with me actually on the calls. And so it's 12 weeks of us doing training about self-love, identity, and the intricacies of how to date, what it looks like, how to position yourself, how to prepare yourself, how to pique interest, and what you need to do proactively to be ready, or how I like to say it, relationship ready for the marriage of your dreams. And so if 2022 is the year of your boo, and you're at a place to where you're saying, hey, I want to have a different experience in my dating relationships, click the link in the description box below. Go ahead and join up, and hey, in advance, welcome to the family. Now, let's get to today's video, right? So once again, we're talking about 3 reasons why women struggle to get good men. And so I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the heads up. The last one, y'all probably ain't gonna like me when we get to that last point, but it's necessary, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. So one reason why women struggle to get good men or connect with good men is simply because they don't believe there are any good men. There are a lot of women out here that are broken, that are bruised, that are wounded, that have been had negative experiences in men all throughout their life, not even just romantically, from brothers, from cousins, from uncles, to even fathers, and really a lot of times fathers. And as a result of those experiences and those relationships, they've adopted the belief that there are no good men. And so what ends up happening is this. Let's say one of these young ladies who have or lack the belief that there are good men comes in contact with a good man. Because their belief system says there are no good men, they're going to unconsciously find opportunities to sabotage that situation to prove themselves right. So for example, let's say they'll be on a date, kicking it, enjoying themselves and having a conversation, and the woman asks a question like, what is there anything that you regret from previous relationships, or why did they end? And a guy could say, yeah, I cheated in the past in one of my relationships, and then afterwards, I realized the severity of it, and I went to counseling to see what the source of it was, or what caused me to do that. And so I did some healing from that, and since that experience, I've never done it again, and would not ever do it again, because I wouldn't want anybody to do it to me. That woman would take that and run with it. I knew it. I knew there wasn't no good men up in here. You just like everybody else, yada, yada, yada. And she would throw this man away, who is a phenomenal man and a transformed man, just because he said, hey, I've cheated before. But in actuality, it's like, hey, he cheated 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago and hasn't done so since. But as a result of this woman having a belief system and perspective that there are no good men, she's going to prove that to herself in the form of finding something that aligns with that, right? So that's the first thing. Second reason why women struggle to connect with good men is because they're not in environments to actually connect with these phenomenal, amazing, high quality men. When we look at building relationships and connecting with people, proper positioning is 100% necessary, valuable, and important. And so a lot of times women struggle with connecting with good men because they're not positioned where they need to be in order to connect with these men, right? Whether it be you're in the wrong city, the wrong state, the wrong environment, place in general, you're not where you need to be to connect with the type of man that you want to connect with. So the reason why this challenge is because, one, a lot of times women create routines and just stick with that routine. And when people say they're waiting on God from a relational perspective, that means that, hey, I'm going to continue my normal routine, not change up nothing, not switch up nothing, not go anywhere else, and expect God to just drop this man on my doorstep. You feel me? But in actuality, what you have to do is you have to invest time in getting clarity about what the vision for marriage is for you, what the vision for your future is for you, and then break down the characteristics and the qualities of the man that you desire to be with, and then ask yourself, based on the type of man that I desire to be in a relationship with and spend the rest of my life with, based on his character, his qualities, his characteristics, perspective, positioning, things that he would be attracted to, things that I want to do with him, where would this man be found? And then be intentional about positioning yourself where that individual can be found. All right? So that's the second one. The third reason that y'all may get mad at me about. The third reason why women struggle connecting with good men is because you're not attractive enough, right? I know that may be like, whoa, Carrington, you being kind of harsh, but that's the real. In order for you to attract a high quality man, you have to be attractive to him, right? So let's look at the different areas of attractiveness, right? When we're gonna start with the physical, right? As women, a lot of y'all desire for you to desire a man who is super in shape, six packed up, like rocked up, take care of yourself, but you ain't been to a gym since 2019. Right? You don't eat healthy, you don't walk, you don't exercise, you don't do anything. And so you don't take care of your body, but you desire to connect with a man that does. And so because you don't take care of your body, going back to the environment piece, you're not in environments, places, or spaces where this phenomenal man that is taking care of his body actually would be located in position. And so if you desire this high quality man and you desire an individual who is intentional about being physically attractive and take care of his body, you yourself have to adopt the characteristics and the skills and the routines that align with that as well. I'm an advocate of people becoming what they desire. Therefore, once you get clarity about what you desire in a relationship, you need to be intentional about checking off those boxes and walking in alignment with that vision yourself, rather than just expecting that from the individual that you're actually connecting with, right? So the physical piece is that. Now let's talk about the mental piece, right? Some of you guys struggle to connect with phenomenal men because you're not attractive mentally. The conversations that you have, the friends that you have, the music you listen to, the shows you watch, it's all trash. And as a result of you inputting trash within yourself, the only thing that comes out is trash. Like, let's be real, the only thing that comes out is trash. The way you walk, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, none of that aligns with high quality. Therefore, your demeanor and your aura and your conversation and your mentality and mindset doesn't align with high quality. Therefore, the high quality individual that you desire is not going to be attracted to that. Right now, let's go emotionally real quick. Because of the lack of healing that some of you women have had, you've been through trauma and divorce and abuse and neglect and rejection, and have yet to sit down with a therapist, a psychiatrist, even a life coach, relationship expert like me, right? You have yet to sit down with somebody and have the necessary conversations in order for you to do the necessary work to get the necessary healing for you to get your power back and get to the other side of those experiences. As a result of that, that's causing you to live life and to connect with people from a wounded place, which means that I don't want to say you're damaged goods, but you're a phenomenal individual that is still damaged and wounded, which is causing the interaction between you and this other individual to be damaged and wounded, and all of your pain and your emotional damage is being projected on him, which is voiding you of the opportunity to actually build a relationship with this individual, right? So we look at this point number 3, that you're not being attractive. It's not just about the physical, it's about the mental and emotional and the spiritual and even sometimes the financial, right? Men don't want your money, but we want you to be financially literate, right? So as women, you have to be intentional that your belief system lines up with the relational experience you desire, that you're positioned to connect with that type of man, but more importantly, that you're attractive mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically for the man that you actually desire to be with. Because the question you have to ask yourself is this: based on the work that this man had to do and invest in himself in order to become who he is, am I a good enough prize for the process that he has to go through or had to go through to become who he is? Tough question, but that's the truth. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you know somebody that need to hear this, go ahead and send that their way. If you don't already, follow me on all social media platforms. I'm at TheCarringtonBrown. And once again, Prepare For You is open. Limited seating. If you're interested or even been thinking about it, or even if you do have questions, I'm actually doing a live Q&A tomorrow via Zoom. So if you click the link in the description box below and actually join either the program or the waiting list, you'll get an email invite from me to actually join a Zoom call tomorrow, February 1st at 11:30 Central Standard Time. And I will be answering whatever questions that individuals have regarding the program. So if you're interested, on the fence, got questions, click the link in the description box below. Let's jump on this call and give you all the clarity that you need to make the best decision for you, all right? Y'all have a blessed, phenomenal day. I'll talk to y'all soon.